Okay, it's recording. Um, this is Marcus and Connor. I'm Michael. Connor's still not here. I don't know when he's gonna do his. Probably this weekend. And here we go. For one, I'm gonna apologize about the crappy video. I don't know why it's showing up like crap tonight. It just is. I've already got my pinch in because it was my last pinch, and I've been out here at the barn cleaning stalls and stuff, and really want to pinch this grizzly straight. Unfortunately, I've got half a can in my house to get me through till Friday when I get paid. This is gonna suck. Okay, a little bit of an update from the other ones that I got cut short. Now it's been a couple more days. I'm doing a lot better now than I was, just because, I've been working a lot and really not getting any time to think about it. So, it is what it is. I mean, I still miss him like crazy and everything. He's my boy, but God bless America. Get me all naked on here. But there's nothing I can really do about it. I've been going through the grieving process and everything. Like, you get all the way through it. That's a lot of stuff they teach us at the fire department and everything, is the grieving process. But I'm gonna cycle through it a couple more times because you can go all the way through and then keep redoing it. It's been pretty busy for me because this weekend my sister is getting married and I am the best man in the wedding. Tomorrow is Thursday and I'm going to pick up my tux. Man, I do look pretty good in a tux. I learned that at prom a couple years ago. But can't really see myself. But tomorrow night is the rehearsal dinner and everything, and the rehearsal itself is outside. They told me I had to dress nice for the rehearsal because it's a fancy place that we're going to for the dinner afterwards. It's like an Italian place. I'm Italian, so I'm like, heck yeah, Italian, woo! But I was like, all right, I'll put on my jeans without any holes in them, put on my camo hat, wear a polo and everything. They're like, no, you can't wear that, no. So I had to wear black pants, a polo, or a dress shirt. I'm wearing a polo, but I am wearing my belt buckle. I'm wearing my hat because it's gonna be outside and the sun is bright. I already got my hair cut today for it. It looks like crap on here, but it's actually pretty nice. I look pretty stunning. Oh, and the reason you don't see Joy, she's eating her grain right now, before you ask. And the reason I always do it in front of her stall, because I tried doing it in front of my other horse's stall. Either it's bad lighting because all the lights are on that side of the barn, or in the case of Scout, he tries to eat me and then come out the stall. So that doesn't work out too well. At all. First couple tries I tried doing a video over there, it was... Oh, Joey, you got a big butt. It was okay for the first 2 minutes. It was funny, but then it just got annoying when he tried to eat my leg. I don't know why he tried to eat it, because, didn't have any grain or hay on it. I guess my horse is a carnivore, so that's my buddy that I trained and everything. But, to continue, so, me and Connor and one of our really cool friends from the country pool hall up in Springfield, his name's Jordan Magato. We started a group of probably back in January, just to ourselves, like, friends, because up there, like, we all had names and stuff. Well, because all three of us did, we were the Grizzers. And at the time, I was doing a lot of Skull Extra, because, usually when I get my dip, I just get the cheapest stuff so I can get more. And I was doing Skull Extra a lot of the time. Connor just lives on Welfare Bear. He always does Grizzly Wintergreen. Once in a while, he'll do a can of straight. And then Jordan always does Copenhagen straight. So Jordan is called Hagen, Connor's called Bear, and they call me Colt. I think I have the coolest name because at the end of the day, Colt could be taken for a few other things. It could mean I could have a big old Cummins diesel rolling some coal. Hell yeah. or I'm a coal miner or something cool like that. Not really. It was just because I didn't want Skull at the time. Skull actually got a lot of good flavor in it. Like, I used to not be able to stand mint, but then I got a free can from a buddy at the fire department when I was up there one night. He's like, well, they gave me a long cut and I only do pouches. Like, yeah, I'll take that can. And it just tastes like candy to me after that. Like that feeling you get just after brushing your teeth. Like, woo, buddy. Yeah. And so, I'm going to get a log like I usually do when I get paid. I get like 2 logs. That'll hopefully last me 2 weeks. Because I get paid every 2 weeks, unfortunately. I do have a string coming down my crotch. That was my shorts. Anywho. So, I'm probably going to get a can of Skull Extra Mint too. And do a little review on it. Grizzly Straight, it's actually some pretty good shit. I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's one thing I do like about Grizzly is it's really juicy. It doesn't dry out, and I think it stays packed better. But I mean, you're never gonna beat Copenhagen in my opinion. That's some really good stuff. If you ever had Stoker's, I've never had their dip, but I've had their chew. I know you can get a pound bag of chew at the smoke shop a few miles away for $12. Like, really? That's like 3 or 4 bags of chew combined, and a bag of Red Man's like 5 something here. Because I know a lot of you guys, like, you have Coke going for like $4 a can. Here it's, I think, sometimes it's $1.69, sometimes it's 4 something a can. Sometimes, oh god, mosquito. Sometimes it's sometimes it's like 2 something a can. It just bounces around. I always get the promotional shit just because it's cheap. Like, they had Longhorn for 99 cents for like the longest time, and now it's 2 something a can. I was like, screw that, I ain't paying that much because I'm cheap. But we are the Grizzlies. But, you know, I mean, that's continuing on what I was originally trying to do that because I got off track. But I wanted to start like a little YouTube dipper group, and I'm trying to think of a cool name because, I mean, I don't really know what to think of. We're dippers, and it'll be like a militia. So we can be the dipping militia, but it's gotta be a cool name. The Delicious, because we're delicious. Oh, we're just so delicious. I'm delicious. If I can get Brianna to join, which is Grizz Girl, 3 L's if you go find her. Oh gosh, she's delicious. So she could be a delicious, delicious. Delicia. We're the Delicia. An A. You probably can't understand my dipping. It's A. Not delicious. SH. Delicia. Delicia. So, Grizz Girl, you are formally invited. Connor's got no choice. He's going to be in it. And Hagen's got no choice. He's going to be in it. And my best friend, which I'm getting ready to give him a shout out. His name is Jeremy Ellison. I think I mentioned him in my very first video ever. He's probably serving our country right now in the Army. He has ADA. He is in Germany right now. You guys should go look him up on Facebook. His name is Jeremy Ellison. You add him and thank him for what he's doing serving our country. I mean, that takes a lot of balls to go to another country to defend it. And I don't think the troops get enough respect. Yeah, people are a lot more supportive of them now because you know how, like, after World War II with Pearl Harbor, we had really big American pride. Everybody was enlisting stuff. Everybody's like, America! And then you had the Vietnam War and everything where nobody was supporting the troops stuff. Whether you agreed with that war or not at the time, I still think you should have supported your troops. And people say it's a conflict. I think it's a war because that was one of the most toughest wars America's ever been in. And, you know, everybody has their own opinions if we won or lost. To me, I don't think it was settled. I think that it's not, we didn't lose it, but we didn't win it. I think the conflict just didn't get finished, which would go rolling over into the Cold War because they had Russian influences on it because they were using Russian weapons, Russian tactics, and everything else, learning all that. Our biggest problem going over there was we did not know the terrain, we did not know the land, we didn't take the time to learn it. That's what got us, because that proved the point. You don't have to have a lot of technology to do good in a war like that. For example, if the economy ever crashed here and we went to Civil War, us at home would have a better advantage than the military. Granted, they do have really good equipment, but we know the area and terrain better. Like I said, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, You're going to run out of bullets. They're going to run out of bullets sometimes. And it's going to come down to guerrilla tactics, going in there with homemade weapons or anything else. I'm not a doomsday prepper or anything, but I do know the economy is crap. So I'm prepared for it. I mean, I did 3 years in the Young Marines and everything else. I mean, I know that's not military training. Well, I mean, we did get a lot of military training, and I did train with the Marine Corps Recon out of Camp Pendleton, California. Ah, shit. But they teach you a lot of survival skills and everything else, and, you know, I use that. I got 3 years of judo from that and everything else. I've actually been learning Israeli martial arts, Krav Maga. You should look that up on YouTube. It's some pretty intense stuff. They take the best from each martial arts and put it in there because they pre up a good point with that. You look up the human weapons one. It's like a 44-minute long video. With karate or judo or anything else, 90% of those moves you cannot use in a real fight. Only 10%. So they take that 10% and put it in there because a normal Street Fighter or something, or somebody's coming to your head, putting a gun to your head, you're not going to be able to roundhouse kick them. They're going to see it coming when you set up for it. That's why they teach you the pistol disarmament and everything else, which I'm actually really good at that. And I mean that doesn't just help you with stuff like that. It helps you on a personal defense level. If you try to get mugged, or if someone tries to mug you or somebody breaks into your house, putting a gun in your head, make sure you put your hands up so that way you can do it. Grab their wrist, right here, the gun wrist. Pull it forward. That's going to take them off balance. Then while you're doing it, push the barrel of the pistol or whatever weapon they got at them. Because, granted they got a good hold on it, that's all relying on wrist strength. You have so much more strength in your arms and your shoulders than they have in their wrist. You can turn that, it disarms them, you pull the gun back. Who's the bitch now? Right? But anyways, go on Jeremy, support our troops. You know, just please, for me, thank him for what he does. He's a hero to me. Not only is he in the Army, but he is also a firefighter, too. He was my cadet advisor when I first got on the cadets at the fire department, and he doesn't like to admit it. He's not one of those people like, you know, tries to have all the glory or anything, but he saved people's lives before in a fire. One fire, he went in a room, and the fire was crawling up the walls and trapped him in there. He got that fire put out, and then he got the guy who was on the line with him out of there. He got them out of there. He saved their lives. Not only did he save their lives, but he got burnt too. I mean, he put himself on the line for that. He was willing to take that risk. Once again, that takes a lot of balls. So please, for me, Adam. Another shout out is, I know I've done a shout out to her before, but I can't shout out to her enough. Her videos do not get enough views. She does not have enough subscribers. I love her videos. Granted, she is smoking hot, and oh my God, I would move down to Georgia just to see her. But she's really funny, and her videos are really interesting, and you get stuck sitting there watching them the whole time. Her name is Grizz Girl on YouTube. Grizz, I about said S. Girll. 3 L's. Okay? Her name's Brianna. You should add her. She's cool as fuck, dude. I mean, I'm going to continue to give shout-outs to her because she doesn't get enough views. I think she should be up there with Outlaw Dipper and Cajun and all them. Which they're also really good dipping channels too. I'm giving them a shout-out. Go check them out. Granted, they've never heard of me or know of me, but go check them out. They've got some really good stuff. Outlaw Dipper is freaking hilarious. Oh, it's a freaking bug. I thought Joy was over here. But I can see her in the camera. Why? I had a dove moment. But it's kind of an update what's been going on and everything. Like I said, I'm doing a lot better, and thank you for the people. That videos, I haven't topped 100 views on it yet and everything, which, you know, a lot of people would consider like thousands of views a lot of views, but you know what? As many views as I've gotten the past few days putting that on, it's really crazy to me that people are watching it. And I've shared it on Facebook with my friends to explain to them what had happened to Dozier. And just thank you everybody who gave me their condolences, told me how sorry they were, just being there comforting me. I mean, it really does mean a lot to me. You don't understand that, and that really does help with the healing process even if you don't realize it. So thank you guys for that. That was really emotional for me. But I'm about to hit 15 minutes again. I really wish I could do a little bit longer video, but you know, I'm still stuck on that. This is Michael Sim Connor. I'm at 14:52, so I better shut up and end this. This is Michael Sim Connor. Connor, you're Michael.